Hello, patrons! Hello, we like you. Thanks for the money. So we decided that we went through the rest of the decks after playing Game of Life. Watch that first, by the way. Don't watch this first. God's sake. But we said at the end of that we would go through and read some of our favourite ones that we didn't actually manage to get read, just for you. This is an action card. Pop, Pops, no! Your favourite grandpa has died doing what he loved. Your grandma. His funeral is a sad affair, complete with rain and gloomy mourners. Slip, you slide in the mud and fall into his fresh grave. Your recurrent dream of being buried alive is now more real than ever. Spend 200k on therapy. Who was that?
I don't know, was that you?
That was Terry!
Very good, very, very good. Shit! You left your favourite comedian Rosie Nichols in the office while they were demolishing the building. Now you have to take her stead and come up with some award-winning jokes. If you fail to make your opponent laugh, then pay 100k in damages to your opponent.
Oh, little Rosie.
Yeah.
Sad, sad cry. Who wrote this? Your mother has informed you that your very attractive father wasn't in fact your father at all, but a hideous creature from the woodlands only called Club. Clum is now in hospital and needs help with their medical bills. Lose 50k.
Whoa there, Daddy-O. It looks like you got a bad case of the sneezies. You sneeze so hard that you've broken your ribs. Naturally embarrassed at the lack of calcium in your bones. You gorge yourself with milk until you can drink no more. Unfortunately, the doctor later tells you that some of the milk that you drank got into your lungs somehow, and they'll have to replace them immediately. Pay 250k.
Is that yours?
Yeah.
No relation. Terry Lamongi's uncle and a fun new character, Terry Assholes, has moved into your garage and spends every day regaling you with tales that mostly feature assholes. Wow, does this character have legs? Spend 100k on securing terryassholes.com. You'll make it back on merch alone. Take secret action card 1, and next time you roll a 2, turn it over.
What was that?
That was secret action card 1. The Terry Assholes character has not achieved the meteoric success you anticipated. Pay 200k in processing costs to pulp 5 million Terry Asshole t-shirts, Funko Pops, and copies of the charity single One Terry, Two Assholes. Sullivan,
so
the
good.
Context.
So there's a character who's a relation of Terry's called Terry Assholes, an American relation. And Terry Assholes, he sounds like this. And he's got an asshole that's inside out, upside down, back to front, side to side. And it's all kinds of wrong. And in the office, he often makes an appearance and he'll just ask simple questions like, you ever seen a cockfight inside of an asshole? Yeah. You ever given a speech to your family inside of a human asshole? mainly it's to do with that, and it really gets Tempest.
I tell you what, literally all you have to do is like, so, and then Tempest is doubled over going into his own hands. Tempest loves Terry Assholes.
He loves Terry Assholes.
At Tempest WT if you want to engage with him on fun Terry Asshole-based content.
Yeah, absolutely. Please do tweet him. He loves it.
You ever seen a man's asshole inside of another man's asshole? You ever seen a man play a board game inside of my asshole?
Cry, cry, sad. A travelling magician has offered you a bargain. If you can guess the number he's thinking of, you can have all the money in the game. All the money in the game.
All the money in the game?
You and your opponent choose a number between 1 and 100. If you both guess the same number, then you will get all of the money available in the game.
All right, we'll give that a go.
Okay.
On 3, 2, 1, we'll say the number. Okay? 3, 2, 1,
27.
69.
Oh, there we go. 69.
I roll.
You'll go.
How revealing. You've gone to therapy. Please recount a story that happened to you, the player, in real life during which you pissed yourself as a full-grown man. I dodged a bullet there.
Yeah. Do you have any piss stories?
I didn't roll that action card, so he'll take them to my grave.
I've got a piss story.
If you want to share it, you're more than welcome. Now's the floor.
I was walking home in the Edinburgh Fringe way back in 2012. This was, and
how old were you?
I would have been 20.
Full-grown man.
and I just come home from a lovely date with a lady whose surname is Conehorst.
And a certain kink was born.
Yeah,
That day.
absolutely. Anyway, so me and Mrs. Conehorst had a lovely date, and I was walking home, and as I was walking home, I was like, "That was such a nice date, really fun." And then I went, "Oh, I really need a wit." And as I thought it, I pissed myself. And that's a story right there. This is a pet, a human boy. He keeps telling you that he's not a dog and he was just in the pet shop to buy some fish and he wants to go home. What a bad dog. Paying 50k to the only doctor who will agree to neuter him. Poor kid.
Poor kid. Uh-oh, you've got no nose. Your nose has fallen off after a freak axe throwing competition where you were bullied into being the target. Your friend Craig, who threw the axe at you, is suing you for emotional damages, and because he's much richer than you, he's won. Pay 250k. Fucking Craig.
Craig, what a prick. Pet, again. Tiny Pocket Terry. Just a little Terry with big opinions. Are you sure you want to wear that today? Maybe you should try going outside today instead of watching 6 hours of The Traitors. She is insufferable. Pay 10k each turn to bribe her with cheese so she keeps quiet.
Does Tiny Pocket Terry have a big opinion for us now? Yeah, you should hurry up. Okay, thanks Terry.
I'm hungry.
This is a career sketch comedian. Every time you get paid, spin the spinner to see if you finally made your mum laugh. If you roll a 1 to an 8, you have not made her laugh and drop 20k on your salary on beer and therapy. Better luck next time, Sullivan.
Pet, owl with a gun. Exactly what it sounds like. Ask not to wit the bell tolls, it tolls to woo. Very good. If you land on the same space as opponent, they lose something.
Alligator tamer. When you joined the circus, you didn't think you'd be in charge of teaching alligators new tricks owing to your massive lack of experience, but the friendly clown man has told you that alligators like it when you stroke their tongue. Onwards and upwards.
You see famous YouTube celebrity Adam Blampied in a cinema. You go up to them and say that you love their work and ask them for a photo. They sigh loudly and insist on taking the photo themselves. They throw your phone on the floor and say that's what they think of your photo. Crushed, you scramble to pick up your phone, but they kick the phone away just as you're about to grab it. They say that's where you belong, on the floor. You know what else lives on the floor? You stammer saying, They then repeat your stammer horribly saying,
Fuck me!
loudly in your face before clapping their hands as loud as they can. As loud as they can and shouting, "It's a fucking worm, you twat! Now give me all your popcorn in the building before I watch my lovely movie!" You see them going into the screen for the new My Little Pony film and loudly bellowing, "Ha! I love this bit!" Pay 50k for all of their popcorn.
What a fucking dude.
True story.
And final career, professional magician. You're an expert at reading people and predicting their actions. You get paid 30k if you can beat Terry Lamongi at rock, paper, scissors. Best of one. So 1, 2, 3, show, okay? 1, 2, 3, show. Yeah!
Well done.
Boom!
This is my final one. This is actually an action card. I really wanted to get to
No, Sullivan, no. How dare you write that?
Wowzers, that hurts. You've been invited to an inventor friend's house who thinks they've invented time travel. You test their device as a favour to your friend, but they get the year wrong and accidentally send you back to the First World War. As you battle your way through the war, seeing all kinds of horrors, you go back to London in the interwar years. You meet a girl. Her name is Daisy. You make a life together and end up having 3 children. One passes due to the Spanish flu, but the other 2 live and flourish. As you get closer to the 30s, you anticipate the Wall Street crash and make millions off the suffering of others. Your son decides to join the war effort in 1939 despite your protestations. You suffer through the Blitz and fear the worst for dear Clifford. Jemima, your daughter, and Daisy try to comfort you, but their words mean nothing because they don't know what war is like. Daisy starts to grow distant from you. She's drinking more and seems to be having an affair with the stable boy. Jemima, desperate for any attention from her parents, starts running away from home and hanging out with a local gang only known as the Thrupney Bits.
For fuck's sake, Sullivan.
Then one day, the telegram comes with the news that you most feared. Clifford has been killed in action. You break down crying. There seems to be no hope. The money you once earned off the suffering of others has all been squandered on frivolities and booze. You finally confess to Daisy and Jemima that you're actually from the future, and they both look at you like you're mad. Dad's gone insane, hasn't he, Mum? You hear from the next room after you tell them, I'll make a call to the loony bin immediately. You bolt from the house knowing that you'd be locked up if they ever found you. Jemima has enlisted her gang to try and find you, and eventually you're found by a young teenager alongside several men in white coats. You cry out in despair, I don't belong here. And as you do, you're transported back to the modern day, in the body you had when you first stepped into the time machine. Sorry, I typed it in wrong. It's cool though, isn't it? You now require months of therapy and medical treatment to deal with your alternate past life.
Any like punishment?
Yeah, pay 200k.
200k.
We never got to it.
We never got to it.
Never mind.
There you go. That's all the extra things that didn't quite make it into the video.
No.
Thank you so much for watching it. We really, really appreciate it. You're the best. 3, 2, 1. Remain on board.